Hey guys, are you having back pain when you are bending forward? Well, here are some exercises that you can actually try it out at home. My name is Jason, I'm a physiotherapist and also a stock Pilates rehab instructor, and I'll be guiding you through to some of the exercises that we'll be performing later on. Do help us like, subscribe and share this video to all your friends and family out there. And without further ado, let's get started. For the first exercise, you'll be coming into your all-four position, where your hands is directly below your shoulder and your knees are directly below your hip. And what you'll be doing here is to try to arch your back and sink your lower back down as far as you can. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. What we're doing here is to actually mobilize your spine in their comfortable range. This will help to maintain the flexibility of your spine through its extension range. It also helps to work gently on your core muscle as your abdominal content is currently being pulled down by gravity when you're in this position. So try to feel the tightening sensation through your belly button and around your waistline to help hold on to your abdominal content as you are doing this exercise. You also want to ensure that you are actually having an equal weight bearing between both of your arms and also your knees to ensure that you are balanced between the left and your right side. Try to also keep your chest away from the ground, which means do not sink your upper body down. The hands are gently pushing against the ground to ensure that your chest and your body does not sink down. 3 seconds left, 2, 1, good job! Moving on to the next exercise, we'll be maintaining the same all-four position. And what we are doing here is to maintain the back flat and straight while simultaneously bringing your hip towards your ankle. So let's get ready in that position. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep your back flat and bring your hip close to your heels. You want to try to go as far as your back doesn't start to round. Keeping your head, shoulder and hip in one straight line. Similar to the previous exercise, when you are in this position, gravity is going to pull your abdominal content down. So you want to keep your abdominal and your waistline tight to ensure that your core muscle is engaging to hold on to your abdominal content. This position of your pelvis or hip is called as the neutral pelvis position. One of the importance of knowing your neutral pelvis is that when you are in your neutral pelvis, the muscle around your hip and your abdominal is in their ideal length. So when they are in their ideal length, all the muscle around your hip and your pelvis is going to function as effective as they can. In another word, those muscles can help support your lower back spine more effectively. 2, 1, and good job! Now you're going to lie down on your abdominal area with your forehead rested on the back of your palm. The legs will be open up slightly wider than hip distance apart, and knees and toes are pointing away from each other. What we're doing here is to slowly extend your left leg off the ground. Basically means lift the whole left leg off. So let us get ready in our position here, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. We're gonna start with just moving one leg only. So if you are doing it on your left, you're gonna constantly lifting your left leg off. So when you're doing this exercise, you want to ensure that your knees is straight and your whole legs are basically very long. Knees and your toes are pointing outwards. Try to only lift your leg up as high as your shoulder doesn't start to tense up. Both shoulders should remain as relaxed as they can. And what you should be feeling here is your bum or your backside muscle working. Thinking about reaching your legs as far away as you can. This will help to keep your knee straight when you are performing this exercise. Over here, it is also best for you to tighten up your abdominal and have a feeling of lifting your belly button slightly off the mat. Okay, 3 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and good job. Now we're going to change to your other legs. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember to keep your legs as straight as you can when you are performing this exercise. Knees and your toes are pointing away from each other. Shoulders are relaxed. Okay, good. Just keep going. Really need you to feel that bump or your backside muscle working as you are doing this. If you need a break in between, do take a short break. You are halfway there. Just keep going. Zip that abdominal muscle here so that your core muscle is engaging too when you're doing this exercise. And also squeeze your thigh muscle so that your legs is straight. 5 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and nicely done. Moving on to the next exercise, you're going to put your hands at the side of your shoulder, legs at hip distance apart. What you'll be doing here is to gently lift your chest off the ground while keeping your palms and your elbow on the ground. You only want your chest to lift off from the ground while keeping your abdominal on the ground. Okay, so let's get into position in 3, 2, 1, let's go. When you're doing this exercise, ensure that your head is not extended too high up. Try to set your gaze slightly onto the ground and not to the front. This is because if you were to lift your head too high up, you might cause some strain onto your neck. Same as before, try to also keep your abdominal tight and only lift and extend the spine upwards, lifting your chest off the ground. Remember to also breathe throughout the exercise. For this exercise, you breathe out as you extend and breathe in as you lower down. Okay, you are almost there. Just keep on going. Good. Now you have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and good job. Moving on to the last exercise. For this exercise, you're going to have your hands a bit forward, and what you'll be doing here is to totally extend your spine up, lifting the chest and your belly button off the ground. So let us get into position in 3, 2, 1, let's go. For this exercise, you only need to extend your spine as far as you're comfortable, so try not to force the spine extension here. Same as the previous exercise, you want to ensure that your neck is following the line of your upper back. Basically means that you try not to lift your head too high or drop your head down too much. You also want to squeeze your backside here to ensure that the whole back muscle is working. Try to have a sensation of growing up very tall as you extend the spine. Try to also ensure that you are not struggling on your shoulder. Instead, you are lifting off from the spine and your chest. Okay, good. You are almost there. You have another 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and nicely done. Okay, now you're just going to come into your recovery position. What you'll be doing here is to just sit on your heels with your knees bent. Reach your hands forward and draw your abdominal away from the thighs. Staying in this position for a few seconds and roll your spine back up. Thank you so much for watching this till the end. Hope to see you guys soon next time. Bye!